There's no denying that cats are excellent companions, but sometimes they do something that leaves you scratching your head in total confusion. Yet, it's these special behaviors, like affectionate headbutting and their penchant for cardboard boxes, which make us love them so much. To help you better understand your elusive feline, we rounded up 10 odd cat behaviors explained. Number 10. Head-butting or bunting. Head-butting is an over-the-top version of face rubbing. If the cat knows you already, or is just really enthusiastic about people, he may not wait for a polite greeting. Kind of like that friend of yours who skips handshakes and goes in for a hug when she meets a new person. Some cats head straight for a snuggling relationship by butting and twisting their heads against you, encouraging you to pat and stroke them. Where people get the idea that all cats are aloof, I do not know. I know kitties who would make Justin Bieber groupies look shy. Use a little restraint in rushing right into serious snuggling, though. You could become a victim of the next weird cat behavior. Number 9. The sudden nip, bite. Some cats regulate their excitement quite well. We all joke about the coolness of some kitty personalities, but others who are young or have less experience in meeting humans will become aroused by the petting interaction so quickly that they seemingly find themselves in over their heads. Many cats enjoy petting until the stimulation is too much for them, especially around the base of the tail. This can change quite quickly, and once they pass that point, they move to cut off the interaction with a swat or a bite. Others are still enjoying the interaction, but the arousal leads to play nipping or love bites, gentle and sometimes not so gentle biting of nearby hands and fingers. This is likely a response to the excitement that comes with hunting or playing or maybe mating. The bite would be a natural progression of one of those cat interactions. Number 8. Tail twitching. As mentioned, the switch from kitty interest to kitty annoyance can happen quickly. So how might you catch that switch early enough to back off? One thing to look for is the twitching tail. The tail may belong to a cat who appears to be comfortable and cat napping. The tail of a relaxed cat might perform a slow, luxurious swaying. But if you see the tail speed up and begin moving in a twitchy way, take note. The tail is the outlet of something that is starting to get on his nerves. It may be followed by ears moving to the side or back and sudden exits. Number 7. Kneading. One of my very favorite happy cat behaviors is kneading or making bread. This weird behavior is a leftover from the cat's days of nursing on mom. Using their paws to manipulate the mammary gland stimulates the production of milk. It may also be a calming or enjoyable repetitive behavior that makes your cat feel relaxed or sleepy. As a surrogate mother of our house cats, we may ourselves be the object of kneading. Lap cats may often knead as they climb up for some attention, which can provide an excellent reminder that it is time to trim the cat's nails. And remember, I mentioned that face rubbing involves scent marking you. It is likely that kneading does too, since the cat has sense glands in its paws as well. Many cats show at least some kneading behavior throughout their lives, but some take it to a real art form, pawing, purring, and drooling combined. Number 6. Purring. Speaking of purring, this is a more recognizable cat behavior, and many folks would not recognize it as weird behavior. Kittens begin to purr at 2 days old. However, it is a very unique vocalization among domesticated animals, and it has taken years of research to find out how a cat does it. Something in the cat's brain triggers the cat's larynx to vibrate between 25 to 150 times per second. Fewer vibrations of the vocal cords per second create a lower purr, while faster vibrations raise the pitch. Interestingly, The purr resonates both when air is expelled and when the cat breathes in, adding to the vibration in sound. Most of us think of cats purring when they are happy or content. In fact, cats also purr at times of fear, stress, and pain. It is possible the act of purring when less than happy is a bit like humans whistling in the dark. Cats may be attempting to self-soothe with an act that is usually associated with a happier time. Number 5. Staring with their mouths open. Have you ever seen your cat gapping with his mouth partly open, looking a bit like he has smelled something bad? It might also be described as grimacing or appearing to pant. He is probably showing what is called a Fleischmann response, sometimes shortened to Fleming. The term comes from a German word referring to curling of the lips. The cat opens his mouth to allow scent to reach the vomeronasal organ, called the Jacobson organ, in the roof of his mouth. Number 4. Sitting in boxes. Want to know how to catch a cat? Just put out a small box on the floor. Cats of all types are drawn to cozy enclosures. Even lions and cheetahs appear to enjoy squeezing themselves into such cardboard-safe places. Being in a box helps the cat feel more protected than being out in the open, especially when the next urge to nap comes along. Another reason for tucking oneself into a box is that it catches and reflects body heat, which cats love. If no boxes are available, your cat may try the next weird behavior instead. 3. Transforming into a cat loaf. We all like to tuck our hands and feet under the covers when we are cold. Cats are not much different. They just tuck paws and tails and sometimes noses under cover of their own bodies. A cat's normal body temperature is somewhere from 100 to 102.5 degrees Fahrenheit. So the average wintertime household may not be comfortably warm to your kitties. Number 2, trying to bury their food. If your cat doesn't like his own main dish, he might just walk off in protest. Some cats, though, display an ineffective instinctual behavior. They try to bury the food. In a less tame environment than your home, a cat might want to cover the carcass of a dead animal it had killed to avoid attracting other predators to its own territory. Whatever the thought process, there is something in the smell of the food that sets off similar actions to covering feces in the cat litter box. But in the average kitchen, there isn't much organic material like soil or leaves to cover the dead body. So the cat ends up looking like he is sweeping around the cat food bowl. Number 1, howling at night. We could not wrap up any discussion of weird cat behaviors without mentioning the midnight yowl. Whether your cat spends its nights in a home or in the wilderness of your neighborhood, most cats do some nocturnal hunting and prowling. Cats are actually crepuscular, meaning they are most active at dawn and dusk. And after all the sleeping all day, they are probably up at least sometime during the night. We have to realize, too, is how a cat's appetite affects its behavior. Cats hunt and consume relatively small prey. A perfect meal is about 30 to 40 calories, the size of a mouse or small bird. Unlike our canine friends who typically get 1 or 2 meals in most American households, cats need to eat several small meals around the clock. One of the challenges to indoor cats is that their sleeping versus hunting eating patterns may be quite different than their humans. As soon as we give in to the nighttime yowling of a cat with a portion of food delivered to buy us some sleep, the cat realizes the power it has in its early wake-up call service. Get yourself more rest by giving your kitty food puzzle toys or just hiding some cat treats or kibble around the home for felines to find. Do let us know in the comments which one of these weird behaviors your cat also has. Please subscribe to the All Cats. Thanks for watching.